is a special moment in the pregame ceremonies. The playing of the national anthem as the teams gear up for the tip. Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, Chris Paul.
Well, you know, one of the toughest commodities to find in this league, Kevin, is a great point guard, not only on the floor, but off the floor. Chris Paul is a model leader. He's a guy who is probably as talented as any point guard in the league, but his leadership qualities, I think, put him over the top.
You know, it isn't just the inspiration off the court or making big-time baskets. I mean, the way he passes is infectious to his team. I mean, it's contagious, and it usually ends up permeating the whole team. Same goes for his defense. I mean, he'll come up with that big steal and can completely change the momentum with the kind of plays he can make at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Paul. There's the dish to Redick. Releases. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
You always like to get that first lead of the game.
Yeah, you know, Steve, a good way to set the tone early on there.
And Simmons kicks to Quinn. And he gets it to go. Here's Paul. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I briefly spoke with the home team's head coach. He knows a big part of winning this game will come down to how well they can guard Blake Griffin. He said it all comes down to positioning and preventing him from getting inside, both on and off the ball. And guys, he's willing to concede some open jump shots to Griffin to do that. We'll see if Griffin can make him pay for it. Back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now Redick. Picked by Griffin. And Redick kicks to Paul. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the inside. Parker.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Paul outside. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Pass to Jordan. Another shot. He lays it in. Jordan's got his first 2 points.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Redick. He feeds it to Paul. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers on defense. 4-point game. Jordan's shot is off. Now here's Redick. He's guarded closely. Back to Griffin. That's good. Griffin's got 6.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
That's good.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Throws it up high.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Griffin's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. And Simmons kicks to Matthews. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
The drive by Jordan. Count it from 12.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Paul dishes to Barnes. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Parker outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, his shot blocking is always a factor, guys. That presence around the rim defensively just changes the whole picture strategically.
And I know something else the fans love about him is the way he's capable of going straight over the top of a defender for some monster throwdowns. I mean, we're talking about posterization with capital letters.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Clippers. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Barnes sets a screen for Paul. Feeds it to Redick. It's good from long range. Redick's got 5.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And Simmons kicks to Matthews. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Paul outside. Kicks it to Barnes. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Simmons, defended by Paul. And that one's good. Simmons
took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
There's a screen. Dishes it to Redick. Here's Hawes. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And here is Paul. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. They double him with Jordan. Redick. They need this, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And the first one at the line is good. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And both free throws good for Davis. And here is Curry. Pass to Roberts. Back to Curry. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hawes got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Crawford passes to Farmer. Back to Crawford. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Boy, a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. We've got Sasha Pavlovich, and it's Roberts in at the shooting guard position. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Doc Rivers trying to help this Clippers team to the mountaintop. And Chris Paul said, I've never had a coach that wants to win as bad as I do, until Rivers. Rivers said, I'm just here to try to win. I always tell our players there's no guarantee to it. You have to be willing to get your hearts broken. Gentlemen.
He's getting him to lay it all on the line. Doris, thank you. The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And you look at the numbers, guys, this team shot a 73% clip over the course of last season.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Hawks. And it's Griffin in for Glenn Davis.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
The Clippers trail. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Crawford outside, and a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in. Crawford's got 5. That's a little. He dishes it to Roberts. Takes a 3. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Here's Farmar. Jordan the screen. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Crawford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You could see that there.
There's the pass to Dudley. The feet to Farmar. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late. But this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Here's Little. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Dudley, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Quinn, good. Quinn's got his second basket of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Farmar. He's covered by Murray. Now Farmar. Right side, Griffin. Good. And Farmar gets the assist. 10 points for Blake Griffin.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Win. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Farmar. Picked by Griffin. Farmar kicks to Griffin. Rejected by Jennings. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, there is no question that Chris Paul has been the leader wherever he's gone. He demands a lot from his teammates, but they respect his passion. Paul has no time for anyone who feels they don't need to work. He doesn't like guys who take things for granted. Certainly not someone to rest on his laurels, gentlemen.
Holding everyone accountable, Doris. Thanks. Griffin down low. He's guarded by Jennings. Quickly with it. Back to Griffin. And stolen by Jennings. Now Murray. He kicks to Roberts. It's good. This game is all even. Roberts got his first points of the game. And it's the Clippers ball. Jordan the screen. Here's Farmar. And again, unable to change momentum here. Little passes to Roberts. Murray. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Here's Farmar. Got a piece of it. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Los Angeles making a switch here. .116 left to play here in the half. Deep two from Crawford. And that one goes long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Jordan. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jordan the screen. And Dudley kicks to Paul. He passes to Griffin. Fade away. Los Angeles with another miss. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The dish now to Jordan. Parker passes to Jordan. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And that's now 6 points for Jordan.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Paul dishes to Crawford. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Crawford's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Here's Simmons with 4 seconds on the clock. Comes up empty down low.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
So for the Clippers right now, CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the small forward.
Well, that's what we're used to seeing him do. But he hasn't had his usual impact offensively. I'll tell you what, he needs more touches.
Now here's Paul, picked by Griffin. Paul kicks to Griffin. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Simmons, defended by Paul. And that one's good. Parker's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Paul passes to Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Simmons. Back to Parker. Griffin with the steal. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And Simmons kicks to Parker. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And Parker drops them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Paul outside. Picked by Griffin. Redick dishes to Barnes. Off target with his 3. Barnes has gone 1 of 3 on the night. And he gets it to go.
They're forcing the ball inside. It's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now here's Paul. Leads him in there. Jordan.
These two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Jordan's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Simmons passes to Quinn. You know what? Jordan with some nice D.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3 even before that miss.
Redick for 3. Shot is off. Redick's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Simmons. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. And that one's good. Barnes.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
So, for the Clippers, Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Glenn Davis subbed in for Blake Griffin. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Paul kicks to Hawes. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside Jordan. Number 6. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
And here is Paul. Passes it to Redick. A 3-ball. And he gets the bucket. Redick's got 8.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3-balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
No good from Simmons. Clippers leading by 5. Barnes kicks to Paul. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. Redick for 3. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Simmons battles through traffic and lays it in. He has 6. Paul with the ball. He feeds it to Redick. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Paul left side. And again, no good by the Clippers. Now here's Parker. He's got 8. Here's Matthews. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Feeds to Redick. Kicks to Barnes. Dishes it to Paul. Pass to Reddick, all alone. And the shot is good. Reddick's got 5 points now this quarter. And the home team has possession. Trailing by 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Simmons kicks to Matthews. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Matthews has got 6. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball outside. He dishes it to Hawes. Rebound by Parker. Here's Simmons. And here's Jordan outside. No good on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
They've got Curry, and it's Jennings in at the power forward.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
So those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Now Farmar. Left side, Griffin. Pass to Jordan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. Jordan no good on the free throw. Curry dishes to Jordan.
Los Angeles foul call. J.J. Redick. That's 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Jordan nails both of them.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
3 on 3 to tie it up. And it's good. It's all knotted up. Here's Farmar. Griffin a screen on Curry. Farmar passes to Griffin. Rejected by Jennings. Now the pass to Little. That puts them in the lead.
Boy, this is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
Well, I think it already is. I mean, we're going to find out which team tightens up under the pressure and which one stay poised.
Here's Farmar. The feed now to Griffin. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Griffin's gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go in for him, so 60% shooting on the night. Little passes to Jordan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
Free throw good, Jordan. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Jordan Farmar. Both shots good from the stripe.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, I mean, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
Now here's Paul. He kicks it to Barnes. Now Griffin inside. They double team Griffin. Barnes. And the 3 off target. 3 on 3. Now the dish to Simmons. Good on the shot.
Seems to me that anytime the game is on the line, I mean, he's perfectly willing to be the hero, or the GOAT for that matter. And that's what it takes to be clutch in big situations. You can't be afraid to fail.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard. Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Redick's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Win. No luck. Jordan with some nice D. Clippers trailed by 3. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Barnes kicks to Redick. No good on the 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one. You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. The guys will see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Thank you, Doris.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Now here's Paul. Passes it to Redick. Uncovered. The shot will not go.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
To the paint. Here's Little. Jordan kicks to Quinn. He passes it to Simmons. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Redick. No good with the layup.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Jennings kicks to Simmons. He feeds it to Jordan. He is hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they got to work very quickly here, Steve.
Ball outside. Feeds to Redick. No one near him. Can't hit.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Now here's Paul. Dishes to Barnes. To Paul. Redick. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. Jordan against Barnes. Simmons dishes to Jordan. Kicks to Simmons. That 3 off the mark. And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And the Clippers have possession. Paul kicks to Barnes. Pass to Griffin. He's against Parker. And here's Barnes for 3. No good. Now here's Parker. And they go to the intentional foul.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
That may be the knockout blow, guys. Those free throws would seem to have put this one away.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Barnes for 3. The shot no good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.